The reason that we call this the Walkabout, and is the inspiration behind the program, is the Aboriginal walkabout that I learned about when I was in Australia. The Aboriginals in Northern Territories take a spiritual quest in the outback and can often walk up to 1,000 kilometres in their journey back to the group. They have no radio or compass and trust their spiritual guide to find their way back. It's a clear example of an activity that draws from our physical, spiritual, mental and emotional domains, and one I wanted to integrate into the program. Well, I think from a more pragmatic view, the program also helps to address two of the epidemics that are facing North America, those of inactivity and obesity. So by wearing that pedometer every day, you get immediate feedback on your activity level or lack of, and it allows us to then be more intentional about making change about that.
The nice thing about the Walkabout is, you know, like whether you have you're fairly active, like I think I am most of the time, or you're not as active, it doesn't really matter, right? Like I think that the best thing is that you have a concrete gauge of whether it's I started at 5,000 steps a day or you started at 15,000 steps a day. You can still monitor your progress very easily and set goals for yourself.
After I started on the Walkabout program, I became aware that I was doing a fair amount of walking on some days, but no walking at all on other days. And so the biggest change that came about with the Walkabout program was walking every day to maintain a certain number of steps per day, which in my case I set the personal goal last year of doing 10,000 steps a day, or 3,650,000 steps for the year, which I achieved. And so this year I've reset my goals at a higher order of accomplishment, which will be 11,000 steps a day.
So each member that's participating in the program wears a pedometer that measures steps and activity time. Each person then records his or her daily steps and then reports those to the team leader. The team leader then collects all the totals from each member and then submits the team total to the program organizer. Totals are converted into kilometres and the distance is then plotted onto the Trans-Canadian Trailway map.
We've chosen a team name, Centio Peds, and we have team 1, 2, 3, and 4. That helps, then that forms like we're all one team, but we have a little bit of friendly competition amongst us because we're 4 teams. And we've put up our, we've got a sign with Centio Peds, and we will keep our weekly totals. So it's actually brought the whole area of the office together.
So although the program is not central to my research, it does offer quite a number of research opportunities. So for example, I'm really interested in why people see activity as frivolous and why they have a sort of sense of guilt about spending time doing exercise. You know, especially when you know that it improves your work rate, makes you feel good, and you know, all the rest of it. So I'm also interested in why people are more likely to participate in teams and be accountable to others more than if they participate in a solo program.